Hi, welcome to our channel. Now here we are in this video going to look at what Nifty and Bank Nifty could do in the coming week. This is our weekly Nifty indices video and we'll start from where we left off. Okay, so this we have been very watchful and we have been tracking it for about 4-5 weeks now. This was a complete zigzag fall. We are in the daily time frame just to see the trend where the price is heading. Then in the 75 minutes we'll look at where the possible trades could be. Now this was the count that I had done on Thursday or Friday maybe, and here I'm actually recounting it. So there are certain parts that I'm going to change with respect to these counts, but instead of giving you the entire thing or the new counts directly, I just want to tell you what exactly I'm changing. Okay, so this was a zigzag correction, then we saw a W, then we saw an X here. Here in the meantime, we were considering this as Y, and probably where we were thinking that the entire correction or this leg of correction was getting over. And then we were thinking it will go to make slightly into B. But the moves that happened last week, and I'll tell you the reason also why we are changing to this count, is it did not break X. It did not cross the level 24,500, which could invalidate this whole correction. So we are still not out of this correction. We are still continuing because this did not cross X and it did not really clear the value or the price here in the time from X to Y. So ideally, we will see this thing reaching in 9 bars. So we are reaching or we are calling this as a continuation. This probably looks like an X again, and we are heading to a triple correction. So this is how I'm reading it currently. Let's map the time for X. It was 2 or 3 bars. Now here also the time for X is same. It's 2 or 3 bars. So that thing is getting validated. So this is actually an double X, I'll call it, just to distinguish between the earlier X and the new X. So when I'm saying double X, I know I'm talking about the X after Y is being formed. And we are also then probably headed towards making an X where the price is currently. So let's see where this X could be. So I'll put this retracement once more later. So we are actually expecting Z to be formed somewhere here. Now this is where our trend line is. So probably we will have Z somewhere here on this trend line, or it could even break it. So we'll see where the possibility of that happens. Now coming back to where we can see the trades that are possible in the coming week. Now we are into 75-minute time frame. This A is still yet to be formed. Probably this A will form with Z that we are expecting here. Okay. Now we are interested in this trend line when this particular price is getting broken or breached. Okay. So currently this looks like it is making A. It's probably going to give a rally like this. So this will be an ABC that might occur in the next week where we could see a trade like this. So A was already formed here. We are expecting B to be a smaller rise, and then probably we can now again B we can expect B to form anywhere, or this could have been formed already. So let's put a retracement here just to see where B could be. Okay. So B could be anywhere from 61% to 100%. So that's where I think we are currently at. So if we get a chance to uh, enter somewhere on a rise, we can expect or we can enter for a short that could come down to make the final C of this entire correction. This will be the Z marking, and this will be the end of the correction, or the first leg of correction would be over here. So on Nifty also, if we get a sell on rise opportunity, there is still one leg pending which could bring the price close to this trend line again, and that's where we'll market A. Now the other side, if this trend line is broken, now between X and double X that we are talking about, when this trend line is broken, probably the price will come out of this correction. So this invalidation is still valid if the price goes on further, and it should not come back, because B can have a target up to 111% as well, where in this case the trend line could be broken. But if after trend line is broken, if price does not get inside this trend line again, or does not fall below this trend line again, we can expect the Nifty can go up, or Nifty can come down to make a C. This will mark the end of first leg of correction, which is A. So this was Nifty. Let's go to Bank Nifty. Okay, so even Bank Nifty, let's start with daily just to see what has happened, what all we have seen, what all we have marked so far. Okay, so we had thought, and we could catch those points also, that we had an A, it's a zigzag, then we entered a triangle which marked a B, and then we also marked a C. Now here we are expecting this to continue, or we were thinking of a view that it has already started to make B. So it had made A of B, and then it was continuing. Now for this triangle that we had seen here, where we have marked A and B, this was all validating, and it was all making sense completely, perfectly. However, with where the price has turned from here, I can see another possibility, which could also be validating the whole counts. And this is what has happened also in the last week with this gap. So let's try and see the alternate count for the triangle. Let's remove all this for a while. So this was our A. There is nothing changing here. Now here, from this triangle, this A, we are expecting. Okay. Now with this move also, this is also a trend that we are expecting, and this is what is also fulfilling the whole thing. So this becomes an expanding triangle. Okay, this is also sort of validating the whole move, and this is where we can mark B. Now in this case also, it has perfectly followed all the rules and all the levels for an expanding triangle. Now from here also we can expect it to come further down. Now the earlier A and B would give us the target for C, which could be here. So we could mark a move from here. This is minimum we are expecting. So C could be the minimum target of 61.8%, or it could go further to 100%, or so on and so forth. Now when we had seen it earlier also, we were marking this as C. When this leg was, we were considering it as C. It had stopped exactly at 61.8%. In that week also, we were expecting it to reach 100% to mark the equality between A and C. This did not happen. So this is where, now with these alternate counts, it looks like a possibility. Now there are two things again. If you recall the alternate count or the earlier counts, this was our C, and we were calling this A of the B that was getting formed. Now this view is valid if this particular trend line is not broken, as in the price does not cross this B and continues in this direction. Now there is a gap as well here, so there could be a very much possibility that Bank Nifty can have a gap down on Monday, and we can start somewhere from here, and it could be a possible island reversal or something like that. So in this case, this view will hold 61% or 100%. We'll see when actually the price starts to move down, what could be the target. The alternate possibility is that this continues with the earlier view that we had, that this was A, this was B, and then this was C. And I'll just move it here. For the timing, I'm removing only the triangle markings. So this was A, this was B, this was C, and this was actually making the A of the B that is going to continue. So this was A, like a bigger A we call it. Let's color it different. So this was A of the next B that we were expecting that could go here somewhere. So actual targets we'll see when the price approaches in any of the direction. So to hold this view valid, or to have this move to continue, or to have these counts as valid, the price needs to break this, or price can, again, even in that case also, this was, we were considering it as A, this could come down to B, and then it could make C. This is possibility 1 if these earlier counts hold true. The second possibility that we just saw, that Nifty can actually make a C here, it has made B here, and this was actually the entire triangle. So this is the second possibility. Now in both the possibilities, price is expected to come down a little and then move up, or continue the journey down, but this looks like a more possibility in this case. So how do we trade Nifty, Bank Nifty this time? We'll again have to wait and see whether this is a reversal, an island reversal, or it's a continuation. It will come here, and so if the price comes here in any of these fibs and starts to move back and breaks this trend line probably, then we'll treat it as the earlier count. This is A, this is A, this is B, and this is C, making the complete B. Or if the price continues down here, we will call it, this view will be complete, or this view will be validated again. Now in both Nifty and Bank Nifty, there is a sell on rise kind of opportunity we could see in this particular week. So that's basically it. Now let's come to the levels again. So we are into 75 minutes. So again, there is not much to do here. If the price opens gap down, we don't have a chance to enter on Monday. If the price starts here, maybe somewhere, and then starts to move down, we could see an opportunity for sell on rise. This would be a small rise here, and then we could come back. Now price could be moving to midway somewhere and then returning, depending on which view holds true, or the price can move down. But if we get a chance somewhere here around this 52,500 mark, we could see a sell on rise opportunity and can try and enter the trade. That was about Bank Nifty. So again, back to, if you like our content, if you like what views we bring to the table, and if you really want to learn more things about, you can please write comments what things you would like us to see or covering more, and we would have a video regarding that. We would come back with a couple of more series as well, but this weekend was slightly not so great. We are not keeping in great health for the moment. It's the general Bangalore weather, cold and rains. So that's the reason we could not come up with a weekend series that we thought we could. But anyway, there are a couple of things that are on the way. But if any other particular thing you would like us to cover, we will be happy to get a video of that done. Keep showing your respect, love, and do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next weekly outlook.